Hello everybody, I hope all of you are well. Today is World Soil Day 2025. This 5th of December, we are celebrating World Soil Day throughout the world. We know soil is not only an important resource, but it also plays an important role for food production and for other many purposes. Today, I have a poster presentation in Research on the Horizon, Ohio State Soil Symposium for 2025. In this symposium, I am presenting one of my research poster based on soil physical quality under long-term organic no-tillage in Central Ohio. In this poster, I tried to show what are the effects of compost, manure, cover cropping on different soil physical properties. For example, bulk density, total porosity, particle density, saturated hydraulic conductivity, plant available water capacity, penetration resistance, and soil organic carbon. We considered principal component analysis to calculate the soil physical quality index. You know, the index is a unitless, dimensionless number that represents the soil physical quality. We considered this flowchart to conduct the soil physical quality index. After soil sample collection, lab analysis, we conducted principal component analysis and then weight assessment based on principal component analysis, indicator scoring based on minimum data set, and then soil physical quality calculation and classification. In short, if I would like to tell what are the effects of those treatments on soil physical quality, you could see there are some bar graphs. It shows the effect of those treatments on different individual soil physical and hydraulic properties. For example, bulk density, total porosity, saturated hydraulic conductivity. It shows after the continuation of the long-term experiment, more than 27 years, the bulk density has been decreased significantly for compost and manure compared to fallow, and similar trend for penetration resistance. And for saturated hydraulic conductivity, it shows compost showed the highest saturated hydraulic conductivity compared to fallow and cover crop. If I would define saturated hydraulic conductivity, it could be defined as the rate at which water flows through the weighted soil. Even plant available water capacity, compost and manure or this kind of organic amendments has great effect on this property. We know plant available water capacity depends on the pore architecture. For example, in soil there could be macropore, mesopore and micropore, and mesopore, that is very important to determine plant available water capacity. On the other hand, these are the figures that shows the scree plot and biplot, the arrow direction and the length of those arrow and the ellipse. It shows that the compost and manure has a great effect on those physical property. Most importantly, saturated hydraulic conductivity, plant available water capacity. And the arrow direction is very important because when the arrow direction would be opposite, it should show negative correlation, and when the direction would be same, for example, for water stable aggregates and saturated hydraulic conductivity and soil organic carbon, it shows same direction. So they are highly correlated to each other positively. If I would suggest one farmer what they should consider after conducting this research, I would recommend them based on their purpose. For example, some farmers could consider higher yield or higher crop production. I would suggest them compost or manure. And some farmers could consider like carbon sequestration, or they can consider carbon credit. I would recommend them for cover cropping. But overall, for agricultural soil, we would suggest compost and manure because it shows greatest soil physical quality based on the index. Even the treatment effect is significant and the area square is also higher, 0.52. It could be another interesting study from our findings. It shows there is a breakpoint at which soil organic carbon don't have any effect on water stable aggregate percentage. After that breakpoint, it shows plateaued. And same result for the 20 to 40 centimeter depth. Overall, it was a great experience to present my PhD research in the Symposium, Soil Symposium. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.